Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to draw an anime couple kissing. I have made a few videos on this in the past, but obviously people's art style improves or changes, so I kind of wanted to do an updated version. If any of you are, kind of like a lifelong supporter or you've been here a while, you'll know that periodically I like to do an updated version of said videos. Now, before we get started, I do want to kind of give a shout out to some of my most recent patrons that have pledged to my Patreon account. I'm going to be listing them here. I know with my inactivity, I am not posting a whole lot of YouTube videos, which I do miss it. Honestly, life has been happening, but I'm not here to bore you guys with excuses or reasons even. I just wanted to explain that I know I've been gone, I'm kind of off and on, but I really would like to get back into being consistent with it. So yeah, I'm gonna list them here. If you're interested in supporting me, regardless of me making YouTube videos or not, I do have a Instagram, Twitter account, or X. I have commissions open. In fact, right now, if you're seeing this, there's a really good discount going on for $10 commissions. I post digital art. You can get early access to things like that. All right, but with all of that out of the way, because I know a lot of people don't like a really long intro, let's get started with today's video. Now, if you are an artist yourself, or if you've been on Instagram, or again, X recently, or at all, you may have seen some of these kissing poses that I'm about to do. All right, so we're gonna start with this person for us, it's gonna be on the right, of course. I'm not going to be doing a hair tutorial per usual. If you want to see that, I have made videos on that as well. I might draw them as though there's no hair at all, so they're gonna look bald, if you will. But yeah, we're gonna come down with like a slightly curved line, and then it's gonna come out just like, not too much of course, but as you can see, this is gonna start being the nose. For this one that I'm looking at, the nose is kind of small. Let me zoom in. Yeah, the nose is kind of small, but you can make your nose however you want to. I'm just gonna kind of come down like that. So it's not too pointed or round even. And then for the upper lip, I'm gonna kind of overlap. So a little bit of and that's optional of course, but that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm going to bring the upper lip down like this, and it's gonna connect with the other person. Ignore this little line, I will erase that eventually, but this is the other person's bottom lip. And what you can do as well, once you get that connected, so kind of like not really an S, but you get the picture. I'm gonna overlap again with this person, and this will be their chin. Actually, apologies, let's make that a little bit longer, just because that looked a little bit awkward. So yeah, we're gonna bring it up like this. And just for now, we're gonna stop because I wanna finish this person first, kind of, because we started over here. Now I'm gonna do something like this where we are coming from the line we just made, and we're gonna bring it out like that. And this will be, of course, the neck. I'm gonna kind of arch it like that. And ever so slightly, you'll see a little bit of a line right here. That would be probably the shoulder or the chest. Eventually that would be coming in, yeah, but we're not gonna draw the full thing, of course. Periodically, I do need to adjust, so I do apologize. The setting's not the best here. But now we're going to finish the head because it's kind of weird with it just floating there. And again, I do wanna state that I'm probably not gonna draw any hair. If I do, I'm just gonna do that off camera because that takes too long. You're welcome to make your own hairstyle, so I'm kind of trying to work so this looks accurate. It's obviously going to be pretty rounded, and then once you get up to here, I'm just gonna kind of finish off with the other side of the neck. You're welcome to adjust this as you want, because I personally feel like, just in my opinion, it's a little bit too big. So if you see me make any adjustments, you're welcome to do the same, or you can keep yours how you like it. And then the next part, I'm just gonna kind of add in the ear, and I believe they're kind of at a slanted down angle, so it's gonna be kind of lower down here, and I'm gonna make it about that big, you know, nothing fancy. And I'm gonna add a little line kind of indicating like, you know, the jawline and whatnot. Now the ears do not have to be super detailed. I'm just gonna do my usual ear details, if you will. I just kind of add some lines and stuff. Now I know we've been focusing all over here, but we may as well go ahead and kind of finish up with like the eyes and stuff. So I'm gonna draw a very faint, short-ish line for the eyelashes on that side. And I'm gonna put a few squiggly lines, if you wanna say like that. And then I'm going to draw a line that kind of is, it's not straight, it's like a slight curve, obviously indicating the eyelid. And finally, the eyebrow. Which will look something like that. And then of course, I'm just gonna put a few blushing marks, I guess. And finally, we're gonna go over here. My cats are going crazy. Okay, so I know I kind of either hyper focus on one spot or I go everywhere. I'm never consistent, so I do apologize, but okay, sorry about the angle. We're gonna go ahead and finish with the person over here, which I guess in this case, this would be the guy or the girl. You can make it vice versa, or girl, guy. But yeah, I'm going to indicate where his nose would be. Of course, it's hidden. And we're gonna come up right after we draw that little line. And of course, we're gonna start with his forehead. I keep hitting that. Now, I'm not gonna, because again, I just said I'm inaccurate with my, how I do it. I'm not gonna finish the head over here for right now. I'm gonna actually come back over here and we're gonna leave another little line overlapping. Now for the guys, I like to draw a little indicator of the Adam's apple. And same thing over here. Add that little line that would overlap as well. And finally, I'm going to, when it comes to sketching or drawing like a circle or anything like that, I like to kind of let the hand be loose and use sketch marks because it helps it make a little bit more accurate. If you kind of like press down too hard and, you know, concentrate too hard almost, for some reason, for me at least, it doesn't work out. So I do apologize if you can't see the full thing. I'm just gonna draw the head. I'm gonna be making I'm gonna be fixing it because it's very off right now. Okay, once you get the head in to your liking, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not fully satisfied, but for now, it's fine. It gets the point across. I'm gonna go ahead and finish with his details, like his ear up here, and his jawline, which actually is gonna be a little bit longer and very slightly curved up here. And then of course the eye, which will be closed, of course, unless you want yours open. And finally, his eyebrow up here. And that is pretty much all there is to it. Oh, I actually did not finish his ear. His is just empty. Like I said, I'm not going to do the full thing, and of course not the hair either. So for the sake of the tutorial, it's just getting like, you know, the actual kissing part in frame. If you want, like I said, a hair tutorial, I have made some of those. I do hope you enjoyed watching. This is kind of basically it. There's nothing else to really do. However, I may actually add a few blushy marks over here too. I don't know where this little dot came from, but yeah, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them below. Believe it or not, I do check the comments, and sometimes I do take those into consideration. It all kind of depends on what I think I can draw. Okay, she wanted to do that. All right, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back with another one here very soon. Thank you so much for watching.